welcome to Music Girl. Today's video we'll be talking about Tems' recent album, Born in the Wild. Debut album, Born in the Wild, consists of live instruments in its production that allows this project to carry soul within it. From love to growing, exuding confidence, and seeing a glimpse of this artist's life, not only is Born in the Wild one of a kind, but it captures the essence of Tems. Born in the Wild starts out in a guitar riff. The news are overwhelming. She used to run, but that doesn't seem to be an option. She talks about how this success was anticipated in the lines, wishing somebody knew me. She's seemingly singing from gratitude in the lines, you gave me my world. This is one of the songs where we see her growth in her life's journey more. I'm also led to believe that the acoustic guitar tends to evoke vulnerability in the artist's lyrical content. Special Baby interludes about Tems being seen as a gifted child, but we hear that her not having a full album yet was discussed and people seemingly questioning her for that. But I think the message might be that good things take time, and that's why we're getting this album now. Brittany starts out with the piano before the 808 kicks in, and Tems is reminiscing about her beginnings. She's also questioning if she'll leave or stay. We hear her also talk to herself and saying that sweet words are untrue and that there shouldn't be any rushing. This burning is seemingly alluding to the movement towards success, or rather a purpose. The subtle harmony in the background has my heart. Wickedest is quite wicked in its entirety. This version of melodic rap is too good. Tems has stepped into the mainstream for 3 years as of the production of the song, and she's aware that she's only going up and she's out to play the game and deliver this vision that nobody seems to get. And yes, I want more. The introduction of the song is like a sound of home for Tems. I've only ever heard this type of singing in Nigerian songs, and I'm referencing the beginning of the song, by the way. The lyrics also sound like a mantra that is meant to reiterate the best in someone. The beat is also up-tempo. The bass stands out for me in a way that it compels a level of dancing or the movement from the listener. If played on a bigger speaker, it might just emulate the rhythm of a heart. Love Me JJ is one of those songs that are taking a while to grow on me from this project, and usually that happens with songs that are popular or slow tempo ones. But Tems is declaring her love, and in the same breath she's calling for the love to come to her. The production is simple, but it has a cultural sound to it with the percussions. The bass guitar again adds a spark and a depth to the song in its subtle blending and reappearance throughout the song. The chorus with the choir of voices gives the song a homey love story song that could be played in family gatherings while the grandparents, parents, auntie and uncles dance to it. Get It Right featuring Asake is an up-tempo Afrobeat infused with mellow amapiano drums that give the song a bounce. Tems is sure that she can give the subject any and everything. She says that she's not leaving again, giving the impression that they were once apart but it won't happen again. I like how the production of the song complements her voice, allowing her voice to almost be like an instrument. Ready is a 2-in-1 track that starts out mellow and slow as Tems declares that she's ready, and she reveals her growth in the word revival. She's ready to shine, as she should. Thereafter, the production speeds up into this almost quick-paced instrumental carried by the bass guitar along with the drums, and it's this stage-like sound that gives a feel of that fast life, like good times on a roll. But the lyrics reveal that Tems is moving on from the past experience and she won't waste time. This song would be a good addition to that late night playlist. Gangsta starts off with electric strings that carry the melody of the song. Tems expresses her want to have a gangster. This song is more on the braggadocious side. She's flexing as she references her song Replay by mentioning her replayability quality in terms of her music. Unfortunate is the Your Last song of this project. This person is calling back to Tems, but she's living her best life and she doesn't want to know as she is away from this person. She's putting herself first before she lists why she had to be the one to get away. The choir sounds like she's bidding farewell as they sing Unfortunate. The melody of the electric guitar and what sounds like a bongo drum give off reggae elements. Boy Oh Boy is an acoustic song, and Tems wonders how this person has frustrated her so much, but there's this pull towards them. The tone in her voice, as she expresses that she'd like to strangle them, is so mellow that it's like she's just tired of this person more than anything. From the lines, hold me in your mind, I get the sense that she's still holding on to the good times, but more than that, she wants this person to remember how good, loving she was to them. It also sounds like heartbreak, where letting go is necessary but it hurts. Forever is intense and mid-tempo. The pressure is felt through the drum's pace. Tems is ready to elevate this love and she's basking in it. It sounds like the passion of love, but only if they're both devoted, and she wants to be set free should this not be possible. Free Fall starts with subtle strings, and when Tems starts to sing that she's no angel, her vocals depict one in contradiction to that line. When the beat drops, we see that Tems no longer has trust for the subject, and she reveals why she had to run. J. Cole's verse stands out in the lyrics. As soon as you let me in, started hunting the locksmith. Two choices: bang on your door or find a lockpick, or walk away confused at your logic. The strings allow a little salsa-inspired movement without doing too much. Voices in My Head is a message in audio form, and my favorite line is, do it crying. As long as you're doing it, do it crying. Go effing do it because that is living. This audio touches on the state of the world and the message of moving through hard times amongst other things, and also especially how the person in the audio was talking about like the difference between subjective and objective music. That is quite something to think about and consider, especially with art these days. Burn Me Up is an up-tempo track where Tems is seemingly riled up from talking about liberation to seeing through this person who isn't all that she needs or wants and might just be confusing. She also speaks on her power in the lines, think twice before you mess with me. Turn Me Up is an up-tempo track where Tems is seemingly riled up from talking about liberation to seeing through this person who isn't all that she needs or wants and might just be confusing. She also speaks on her power in the lines, think twice before you mess with me. Me and You is a classic Tems staple piece of art. She speaks on the complete devotion of love. The song starts off in a up-tempo Afrobeat before the bouncing amapiano drums are added. At 2 minutes and 36 seconds, the song goes into its second beat drop that reveals the song into this fast-paced tempo that evokes the soul agenda once again. T-Unit is also 808 heavy, and Tems gives the melodic rap again. She's braggadocious in her lyrics, playing on 90s hip-hop influences and the quality of production. Her voice and ad-libs give it a different spin. And this is just one of those songs where we're exposed to seeing how Tems is becoming her own woman. You in My Face gives me jazz poetry nights in a bar or coffee shop. The tones are sepia, and Tems is on stage singing with a white headscarf on, with an audience solely focused on her. The piano is seemingly alluding to a boiling point in the song as the Spanish guitar comes in and into the violin, where the storytelling is carried through this instrument. The live instruments punch the soul agenda deep. We will go beyond the impossible reminds me of the activism protests of the 80s and 90s from TV, in a way that this could be the oldest and maybe corniest thing to say, but it remains true through time. Its meaning stands against the test of time. Hold On delves into the mental state of having to go through uncertainty and the thought process through that. She encourages holding on instead of giving up. She says that she used to be there and that running is pointless. It's almost like a piece of wisdom. The instrumental is mid-tempo, but the subtle synth gives a light at the end of the tunnel effect that might lead you to believe that things get better, but it also feels nostalgic from a time when things were simple. The Me and You music video is quite transcending. It captures the song very well and evokes the spirit. It has a movie quality to it in its cohesive interpretation of the song. My favorite part though of the music video is the scene where Tems is playing the drums and she's looking at the little girl with content, if not love, in her eyes. That moment just gives me a picture of embracing your inner child. The Love Me JJ music video is quite romantic in the way that Tems is portrayed in it. The nostalgic tones used give me the idea that visually this is what love might look like, and the kids shown remind me of how pure and innocent love can be. With this video being shot around Lagos, we see glimpses of the Nigerian culture through its people. My favorite scene is where Tems is standing against the red wall. It reiterates the romanticness scene I have in my head of her, and since the song is about love, maybe Tems feels love around her people, or as we see her with friends at a club. This is one of my favorite releases of the year, and the sound that was created for this album plays a huge part on the replayability quality, as it uses live instruments, which I feel one cannot get tired of songs like that unless it's just me. Her music journey too is just one of those that I marvel at, because I can't help but think that Tems is here to stay, and she's just one of those artists that give art that means something and evokes something all at once. Thank you for watching and listening. Music Girl signing off.